Hello. This is a different kind of vlog that I'm starting because I can never do just one thing at a time. This one is when I name these yarn meditations or spinning yarns. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but basically I love the meditative aspect of working with yarn and crocheting and knitting. So, just a brief introduction, because my computer is not playing well anymore. My name is Bev Sninchak, also known as Bev Walton Porter, and I, in my other life, I'm a professional writer, blogger, writing instructor, and copy editor, and I tend to be a workaholic. I also do divination, tarot readings, that sort of thing. But I'm trying to learn, and if you hear that fart, excuse me, it isn't me. That's really the notification for my text messages. A fart, believe it or not. So anyway, I'm not sure what I'm going to call this yet, so just bear with me, but it's either going to be yarn meditations or spinning yarns. And essentially, when I start working with yarn, as I am now, I'm just basically cutting some fringe or some pieces to make fringe for scarves. And sometimes I'll be crocheting, sometimes knitting, sometimes whatever, but I'll be working with yarn. And I just want this to be kind of like if we're sitting in a room having coffee, just kind of working with our yarn. If you aren't a person who knits or crochets, you can still watch if you want. If you want to think up some things to talk about, you know, like send me comments. My website is nocturnalmuse.com or bevwaltonporter.com. So essentially, while I'm working with my yarn or whatever I'm doing at the time, I just want to bring up some stuff that sorry, my asthma is really bothering me today, so I apologize for that. As well as this dumb cam. One day I'll get a good one. So anyway, while I am working with yarn during these vlogs, I want to bring up some stuff that just kind of enters into my mind. It is a very zen thing to do, working with yarn, crocheting, knitting, all of that stuff. So the things that just kind of come to mind, or you can suggest subjects that we talk about, and I want it to just be really relaxed and casual, things that maybe cross our mind. Hence yarn meditations or yarn spinning. Not physically spinning, but, you know, spinning yarns and stories, anecdotes, that sort of thing. So anyway, I hope that you'll join me and that you'll enter into the discussion by leaving a comment. No trolling is allowed. If you aren't into crocheting and knitting, that's perfectly fine. Let's see if I can get this thing to wake up. It's a sea of pink, and I can see you. Anyway, think about what you might want to talk about. What's on my mind today? My mom's memorial service, wake, is going to be on Saturday. This coming Saturday. I will not be there because I cannot make the trip, unfortunately. And if I had been able to make the trip before now, I would have, because I would have preferred to see her when she was still alive. But at any rate, I have her on my mind, and the thing is, I'm essentially a beginning crocheter and knitter. I did this like 24 years ago. I also did knitting when I was a kid, but I've forgotten a lot of it, and so I'm pretty much having to relearn everything, so I'm not an expert. So this is not like I'm going to teach you to do anything, because I am still learning myself. and there's plenty of YouTube videos to help me in that regard. This is more about the meditative aspect of working something with your hands and with your mind, and kind of thinking about life in the process, kind of making us slow down and be at one with our craft, whatever it might be, whether it's writing or crocheting or knitting or actually spinning yarn, painting, or making music. So today's thought is, most of us try. Most of us know that we're not perfect. I certainly have plenty of things to work on. But think about things that you beat yourself up about. And I have plenty of these myself. And think about where that may have come from and why you still hold on to it in your life. Because I'm wondering that myself. Why am I still holding on to things in my life that really don't serve me anymore? I'm in charge of my life, and you're in charge of your life. And all too often, we hand the steering wheel over to everybody, even people who don't know us. It's coming to get you again. See? It's Attack of the Yarn. So my thought for today is take back the steering wheel, the driving of your own life. This does not mean that you're perfect and that you're going to do everything that everybody approves of. But you should not let everyone else decide what your destination is and how you drive to that destination or how you get there. Think about all the things that you're still carrying around with you. I have tons. If I had $1 for every one, I'd be a millionaire. But look, here's the thing. Try and find something to do that's going to allow you to kind of meditate. And you can meditate the regular way. I do mantras, matter of fact. I started doing that regularly last year. I'm so sorry about the coughing. My asthma is giving me fits for some reason. Anyway, just think about what are some things. You can start out with just a couple of them. And think about, strands. These are little strands, parts of your life and your thoughts. Sorry, I didn't need to redo my nails, whatever. And think about, which ones you want to keep and why, and which ones don't serve you. Like this black thread right here. I love the color black, but right now it doesn't serve me for what I'm doing. So, can you put it away, or can you throw it away completely? I know that's got to drive you crazy. It drives me crazy too. So, think about these things as you're working with your whatever craft you're working on or your yarn, and determine what are the things you need to snip out of your life that no longer serve you, that only serve to cause you anxiety and make you angry and cause you to not focus on the good things and the things that you should be working toward in your life. So, snipping. It's all about snipping. Choosing which pieces you want in the fabric of your life. It's your tapestry. You pick the thread that you want to use, the color, the technique, all of that. Everything else, put it to the side. If you need it sometime later, or throw it away. You don't have to keep everything. So that's the thought for today under yarn meditations, or the yarn spinner, or whatever you want to call it. Haven't decided yet. I kind of like yarn meditations. If you have any questions or if you want to comment, feel free to do so. Be nice. There's no reason not to be nice. And send me some ideas at my email, which is scribequill@gmail.com. I'll put it at the end of this video. In the meantime, have a nice evening. It is now, I'm checking my time, 9:06 p.m. on the, what the hell day is it, by the way? I think it's the 19th, whatever, the 19th of May, 2014. But really, in the scheme of things, does it really matter? I don't know. It's up to you. So don't forget, use those scissors. Snip what you need, throw away what you don't, and all the negative, toxic, dark things that are hanging around in your head after all these years. You can throw that away. It doesn't serve you anymore. Quit torturing yourself. I'm an expert at this. I still have many of these I need to pull out and throw away. So do it with me. Let me know what you're working on too. If you're a person who knits or crochets, spins, writes, any of that. So thanks for joining me. Oh, I needed to show you this. My dragon brooch I got. I'm all blinged out in Listia stuff today. If you want to know how to win on Listia, free stuff. And yes, it is free. You can even get free shipping. Drop me a line and I will give you the heads up and give you a referral link. And you can join me on there because it's kind of fun. So anyway, I'm done for now. And I'll be back again in the near future with another rendition of, I think I'm going to go with yarn meditations. So, we'll see. Thank you very much.